Welcome back to the channel. This is Gillis TV here, and today the New York Islanders finally made some, off-season moves, signings. Not what a lot of New York Islander fans wanted. It's good to have a couple guys back, but the off-season the Islanders are having Lou not really doing anything. Once again, it's been years since he's done anything on free agency for the New York Islanders. But before we get started, make sure you hit that sub button for more NHL, MLB, and soccer news here on the channel. That's what we do, as I will be streaming the women's games as well coming up here on Thursday. Now back to this. He needed to sign, the Islanders needed to sign some guys, and I said that in a video when on Clem Hawks, as there was no room to sign these guys plus Kadri without a trade, which Kadri eventually went to Calgary. I believe Kadri's like, hey, I'm done waiting, I'm going elsewhere. And this gave Lou the option to actually go and sign these guys, and they're not bad deals at all. Don't get me wrong, as I shut Facebook off here. I believe it was 4 years for Dobson, 2.5 for, or 3 years, $4 million for Dobson, 3 years, 2.5 for Romanov, and then 1 year, $1.2 million for Bellows, which the Islanders needed to sign these guys, and it's great signings. But what does this mean for the Islanders going ahead? Are they looking to trade Andres Lee still? Are they done trading? This is the team they're going to go into the next season with, and all you really did was trade a first for Romanoff. Sorry, Romano's the Jays pitcher. I've done that again. Where literally that's all you're going to do? Or do you try and make a trade, say with the Edmonton Oilers, take on cap space with Tyson Barrie to move different defensemen out to help your power play on the back end? You haven't had a guy like Noah Dobson since Devin Tays, and this is the exact same thing that happened to Devin Tays. Was the Islanders said, hey, we'll sign you to this 3-year contract, and you know what? So on and so forth. We all know how that went. And it's lining up to be the same as Noah Dobson, where the Islanders made a great mistake here not signing him to 8 years. This is the corner piece of your defense for the next 3 years. Sign him to the 8 years, get that done, and go on from there, as you got a solid third-line pairing defenseman in Romanov. Getting Bellows back and avoiding everything was pretty good too. So that's just the roundup of what the Islanders did today. Was Dobson, 3 years, $4 million a year. Romanov, 3 years, 2.5, and Bellows at 1.2 for a year, which gives them flexibility next year too. This is kind of like a prove me contract for Bellows, as Bellows didn't have a bad year last year. He had 19 points in 45 games as a rookie. Not as a rookie, sorry. I see he played a couple games the year before, but only a -1. Perfect third line, fourth line guy that could put some points up on the board for you, and that's what you have to be happy about. You look at Romanov, who, is a shutdown defenseman. He won't get you the points. Like, he only had 13 and 79 last year with Montreal, barring he was playing on a Montreal team, but was only a -9. And then Noah Dobson had a career year with 51 points in 80 games. His previous 2 years, he only had 21 points in 80 games. This guy, I don't understand why you don't sign him to 8 years. He was only a -3. He scored 13 goals. We'll go look at his stats. He had 22 power play points for you. Solid on the back end. and he had 4 game winning goals, and he shot the puck 190 times. I'm sorry, but if I see these stats, I'm any other team, I'm calling the Islanders, hey, what's up with this guy? Like, can we get a trade going? Like, 3 years was too little for Dobson. It should have been more, and Dobson probably wanted more, but the Islanders just didn't give it to him. But that's just me rambling on. Let me know in the comments what you think of these signings by the New York Islanders. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.